What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to the second part of the Mausoleum of Evil. Now, real quick, we're going to go to status here, and last episode we almost exclusively used our dual swords, and that net us a little bit over 15,000 proficiency. Now, you need 120,000 proficiency to unlock the Master Tier quest that you need to get that final side mission, and you do need to do that side mission as it has the final Guardian Spirit. So you need the Every Mission Trophy, you need the Guardian Spirit Trophy. So I want to talk about this real fast, because essentially there's two things you can do. You can keep using dual swords at this point in the game. If you use them for the rest of this mission and a couple of the next primary missions, you might have enough proficiency to unlock that towards the end of the game. Considering all we just did in the last episode, we would need to do that roughly 7.5 times to get enough proficiency. But New Game Plus is very similar to how New Game Plus is in Dark Souls. At the very start of it, you're going to feel like a god, and it's going to really ramp up in difficulty as you get into the later zones. So what I would suggest doing is, once you're in New Game Plus, slap on a pair of dual blades, play through a couple of the early New Game Plus missions with those dual blades, and you should hit that 120,000 proficiency in no time. One other thing you can do that actually helps a lot is over here on accessories, so how I have familiarity bonus, you can also roll proficiency bonus on these, giving you a 10% increase to proficiency. It's actually 9.9, but we're just going to say 10. So what you would want to do is roll proficiency bonus on both of your accessories, and then just continue on until you hit that 120. We're going to be moving on and playing with the axe here on out just for the sake of time. But anyway, head on in here, and first thing we're doing is killing this Namahage. We can kill that guy, but we'll leave him for now. Instead, we're going to go around up this way. Kill this dweller. Get this loot. And then in here for a Ubume. Yeah. We'll get the chest first since she's hanging out in that cloud. Sit down, bitch. And then out here, circle on around to the left to get Kodama number 4. Now this route right here, this will take you all the way back up top. So in the event that you missed something in the previous episode, you're like, shit, I got to go back. This is the only way to get back. Otherwise, drop back on down and let's continue. All right, so back here in the center room, we're going to kill this aberrant. Now you'll notice this level is filled with lookalike chests, like right here. It's not actually a chest, it's just a box. These look like chests. They're boxes. It's a sneaky level, and it's filled with this fake stuff. Jump down, kill this dweller. And out of all the fakes, right back here, we actually do have a real chest hiding in the corner, so grab that. Let's see, after that, chest and back, we're going to cross through here. The chest outside on the deck. And then we're going to circle. Before we go too much farther, we'll kill this guy. And then there is a Kodama waiting for us, but there is also a snake that's going to try and ambush. Really, really well hidden. And grab Kodama number 5. Alright, so we already sniped the other dweller. Let's kill this one fast. And now we'll fight the big boy. Get my damn mouse over so I can move my notes. Right, so now that we're up top, grab that. We're going to be going this way, but there's a slime down there. Just go ahead and hit him with a bomb. And that should, the fire damage should almost kill him. If it doesn't, that's fine. And we are going to go inside for an aberrant and some loot. Damn it. I knew it was coming up. I knew it was coming up, and I didn't do anything about it. By rarity. So many loots. Absolutely thrown away. This is why you should always be breaking down your loots. Anyway, aberrant, and then around the room and up this ladder. We're going to go around again, and there should be a piece of loot here. And then we need to destroy the crystal. Now, if you can't kill the crystal while the Cyclops is here, it shouldn't be hard. I mean, I just walked past it. Did one combo. Alternatively, we're going to be at a spot where we can drop down onto the crystal, but I think it's easy enough to just kill it right now. You shouldn't struggle taking that out. But so after you have done that, we're going to swing into the building on the right here. And we're going to work our way around and go down this ladder. Now there should be a snake right around here. There she is. Man, you with the instant paralysis, lady. Now it's my turn. I don't think I've struggled with a snake this much the entire walkthrough. Alright. Anyway, the snake dead, open the chest. Go over here. Let's see, how did he die? He died to a Nioh, which is not going to help us. Anyway, Kodama number 6 right here, and then we need to try for the Cowboy. Alright, so climb up here. And this is where you could drop down onto the crystal. Like I said, it's not really hard to hit that thing a couple times, so I wouldn't be that worried about it. And then over here, for a Sudama. Let's see if he has an axe he wants to give me. Alphas. So afterwards, drop on down. You'll take a little bit of damage. And we're going to get the Ibume here. And get that flugly wuggly scampiness. Alright, so head on over this way. If that slime isn't dead, just go on and throw another bomb at him. And place the jewel. Drop down and grab that. And then we will drop down again. And we have a Tengu in the cloud. So we're going to get a little buffed up. Good old Tengus. I stay at a range. The Scampus got the kill there. Up this way for an aberrant. No. See some stuff down there. Don't worry about that for now. We're making our way there shortly. Same with that Cyclops. We'll get him in a moment. So once we're up top, as you can see, back over there is where the shrine is. Instead, we are going to go up here. Actually, let me check my loots before I get ahead of myself. Cloud Tengu Aberrant this time. Go right and drop down for Namahage Host and Slime. Go right. Doesn't make sense. Place the jewel and kill the slime. For Cloud Tengu up to Aberrant and the shrine. Wait, are we at the shrine? No, we're not. No, we're not at the shrine. My notes are backwards. My notes are backwards. No, we don't want to do that. Instead, we want to go. We want to go down here and take this guy out first. This is what's going to get us back to the shrine. Damn it! Did not count it that time. Oh boy, a little close there, Mr. Cyclops. Anyway, kill the Cyclops. Get this. And we can go this way to actually get back. And we're gonna actually, no, you know what? With the Cyclops dead, it'd be better for us to just travel back to the shrine. So let me check these real fast. Place the jewels. Tengu. Time go right and drop down. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna travel amulet back with the Cyclops dead and that chest obtained. Plus, I am absolutely packed to the brim on stuff. So we're gonna go make offering. I'm gonna put on a Kodama blessing. And then what I do when I'm full is I'll make offer. I will hit options and I'll check everything uncommon or below and I'll offer all of that. A couple elixirs and some ammunition. Nothing that's too crazy, but you know, whatever. So we could have kept going the way we are, but I think this route is a little bit easier, which is why we're heading, we hearth-down back. So what I want you to do is we're going to go around to the right here. We're going to drop down. If you look straight down here, we're going to drop down there. Now there's going to be this guy and a slime we have to fight. This is the, this Namahage is the host for the Dark Realm we were just in. So it's just a little bit easier to kill him now, and then we're going to work through the Dark Realm backwards, essentially, and we'll be able to pick up all the chests. Him dead. There's that slime. One likes slimes. Get Kodama number 7 right outside. Now, hitting this lever will move this whole mechanism and allow us to go to the boss. And typically, you would go the route we just did and work your way all the way down to get over here and hit that. Instead, we are going to work our way from behind, come up behind all the enemies, and get the chest, like the chest that's right there, and everything else that we need. So we are going to go outside, and in order, there's going to be a snake, aberrant, and then a chest, a dweller, some loot, and a chest, an aberrant, slime, and a chest. So. And everything is out of key, too, so it's pretty easy to just walk on in and trounce the competition here. Except for this guy, man, trying to be a hero. He's like, no, snake waifu. This. That guy. It's just a little bit easier doing this from behind. There's the Cyclops we killed earlier to get that chest. So, you know, like I said, you could have dropped here and got it, but I prefer to dispel the Dark Realm first. Because now we're able to work backwards and get all these chests. So snake, aberrant, chest, dweller, loot, the chest, the aberrant, and now there's a slime and one more chest. There's our Omeo Mage Locks. And now we are going to drop here. And we're going to take this path around and up. This is right where we did the stuff before. So actually, no, this is the other side. Different aberrant. The other path also has an aberrant. This is a different one. Oh yeah, we did do this one before. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is the way to the boss. Yeah, boss is that way. Okay. So now that we are up top, what we want to do here is drop and then swing around. And we're going to drop right back to where we were. This time we'll hit the lever. And here we are all set. We grabbed... No, wait. Never mind. We're good. We wanted to move the lever. Now we just want to get back up top. So you could travel amulet here to save time, but... essentially, we're rerunning the same path, but what we did is by moving that lever, we shifted the center mechanism, and it'll allow us to run straight across from the shrine to the boss now. So you could have just made it to the boss, but by shifting that lever, the boss is that way, and the shrine is straight back this way. So go there and rest. Okay, and now we want to get that Kodama that you saw over there. So what we're doing is going over here, and we're dropping down. We want the room that has the dweller is not the one. Okay, not this one. We want to go this way, and we're gonna go over here at the hot spring. And then after the hot spring, we're going to take this path, and this will lead us up to that Kodama that's been taunting us since the start. All right, and now we are ready to go to the boss. So, let's make sure. Yes. Wait, branch for Kodama number 8. Make a right and go straight. Loot in the first hut. Right here. And then there's some loot off to the right. And then we have a dweller, and then we're home free. Well, not home free, we still got the boss. So the boss for this is Shuten Doji. Actually a really cool boss, probably one of my favorite boss fights in the game. It's essentially just like a drunken demon. Here's our final Kodama. Couple things. He is weak to poison. He's resistant to both fire and corruption. He has one real big move I think I want to mention. It's basically this hair swing. When he does it, just back off a little bit. When he breathes fire, you can get behind him and keep attacking him. When he goes for his grab maneuver, you can either dodge to the side or try and do your Yokai burst to counter it. He will absorb the Amrita crystals in this fight. So if you're trying to run like a Tengen type thing and you're just like, oh, I'll pop my crystals and get all my buffs up, he'll actually absorb the Amrita instead of you. So you want to get those buffs up before you go in there. Beyond this, it's not a particularly hard fight, but it is a little bit tricky at times. So we're going to pop one of these. This will just mitigate fire damage a bit. We'll pop that. I'll pop one for low stance as well. Has a lot of smithing texts too. This guy has a ton of smithing texts. And he has that big ass club, which is a club but consider an axe. Doji, you're being kind of a dick. Oh boy, I might be dead here. Alright, thankfully he decided to do fire pools instead of any of his good stuff. Halfway through this fight, he may actually get drunk and just fall over, which gives you an easy opportunity for a death blow. Here's the hair. Swing back, you might get hit once, but it's either swing back or you're blocking it. get the final blow and then back out. Because as you can see, he's going to swing that around. That's his fire breath, which you can just get out of the way of. I like to fight to the death. A little bit cheeky with the spin to win at the end, but... So, from here, go to the end. Couple things here. There's going to be a bunch of plot things. You're basically going to die, and you're going to add up in the interim. Well, not in the interim. Never mind. We already died and ended up in the interim. But now the interim is unlocked, which is what we want. So skip this. I mentioned earlier that you'd be able to go back to the interim at some point. 9 symbols unlocks at this point. That's the Master Tier Omeo mission. Oh, it's a candy right there, it looks like. There we go. So we can go to the interim. We'll hop on over there. We're going to talk to a couple people that are here to essentially add more quests. In particular, we want to talk to Shibata, Omeo guy, Kappa guy, and Danjo. So we did Danjo's mission already for the tea. So go on and talk to him. Remember how we completed the tea kettle? And he gives us that. Over here, we're going to talk to Kappa Man. That'll give us a fight, a one-on-one fight against him. For those of you that love the Kusarigama but hate playing like a ninja, he has a dedicated Kusarigama set. Helps boost the damage of Whirlwind and then other stuff with Kusarigama. It's like attack defense, so kind of similar to how my set is with Axe, except just Kusarigama focused. Go over here and talk to this guy. He'll add a quest where we can fight Ryumen. If you glamour yourself as Fuku and come back here to talk to him, there's actually some unique dialogue that'll pop up, but no achievements or anything like that related to it. And then we want to get over to, where are you at, Mr. Thickness? Where are you at? There he is. So, after talking to him, we now have 3 more quests that have been added to our map. And we're going to touch this and leave for now. I mean, you can talk to everybody here. There's a bunch of dialogue. The music's nice. Hang out for a little bit. Your mother in particular will have a shitload of different dialogue explaining plot connections and all kinds of stuff. So, something to keep in mind. But back here, we are ready for our next main mission, the Golden Castle. Now we're going to be doing the Dream Region a little bit differently because what we've unlocked, that's a dual fight, that's a dual fight, this is a dual fight, this is a boss fight and a couple gauntlets beforehand, and this is another dual fight, and then there's some more that are going to come up. So essentially we are going to get through both Golden Castle and the follow-up mission after that. And then we're going to do 2 episodes dedicated to side quests. One that will knock out all the side quests, like, I don't know if I have, like Roaming Artisan. That's the final blacksmith mission. So we'll knock out that and some other key lengthier quests. And then we'll have 1 episode that's dedicated to just showing off all the dual missions and how you knock those out. So we're going to be wrapping up here. Up next, we're going to be tackling the Golden Castle. The Golden Castle is... I don't know if it's going to be a 2-parter or not. Probably. Golden Castle is pretty long. We're essentially going to be going through and refighting a bunch of previous bosses. We have to refight Anenra, Ozuki and Mezuki, Yatsu no Kami, Pasha, and I believe that's it. All of them, and then a main boss on top of it. So basically, you get fresh soul cores for all the most badass soul cores in the game. So anyway, we're closing on out, and I will catch you guys soon enough with the Golden Castle.